On Monday, I had it. Have you ever gotten to the point where you have had it? Either you lost your patience or, worse yet, you lost your temper. Well, that happened to me on Monday. Okay, I didn't lose my temper, but I did lose my patience. Over the last 3 weeks, my townhouse community has been resurfacing specific roads, and my road and the road leading to my road happened to be on the agenda this year. And most of the equipment has been right outside my office window. And as I said, most of the work has been right outside my office window. On Sunday night, I mapped out my Monday. I had planned to be in my chair behind my laptop recording this video first thing Monday morning, as well as recording a module for my upcoming program, Power Team. So I walked into my office at 6:45 on Monday morning, and all I could feel and hear, could feel the vibration from all of the equipment, and I could hear the roar of the machines going. I knew even with soundproof headset that it was useless. So losing my patience, I packed up my laptop and a notebook and a pen and everything, and I went to the nearest coffee cafe and I worked there. Granted, I didn't get accomplished, lost my productivity when it came to the videos. However, I did salvage the day by doing something else. But that road construction led me to another scenario. And this is how we end up having people in our life by default. And they end up in our life because of a change, or they're no longer a good fit for us because of change. Okay, so let me explain. But before I go into that, is what surrounds us affects us. And that's what got me started thinking, because the construction people definitely affected me and they affected my inspiration. So if we have people in our life that are affecting us in a negative way, we are losing our inspiration, our motivation, and our momentum. So with that, I thought about the 3 distractors that we could have in our inner circle, also known as our power team, without realizing it. We get them on our team or an inner circle by default. They end up coming in and then they stay in, and we don't evaluate to move them out. So using an analogy, I got 3 people to share with you, or 3 types of people to share with you. But before I do so, go ahead and like this video. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit that button and ring that bell. So the first one is Mr. Dow Up. Now I'm using Mr., but it could be male or female. So Mr. Dow Up, for those of you who remember Dow Up Internet Service, those of you who don't, you're lucky because it was so frustrating. So let's go back to dial-up internet service. It was very slow and it took forever to actually connect. Now consider that. Now also think about high-speed internet service. Now we can get on the internet Wi-Fi connection within seconds. So think about Mr. Dow-Up is someone that's in your inner circle that is very comfortable where he or she is at this time. They're happy with status quo. They're Mr. Dow-Up. Now think about, high-speed internet. You have goals. You have ambition. You're not satisfied with status quo. You're high-speed internet. And dial-up and high speed have a huge gap between them, and they're on 2 different paths. It isn't that that person is the wrong person. It's that person isn't the right person for where you are right now. You have changed the same way that I had changed on Monday. The construction hadn't changed. They've been working for 3 weeks from 6 to 6. I had changed. So that's the first distractor. The second distractor is Mr. Just One More. This is the person who asks for one more question. Please just answer one more question. Please just give me one more suggestion. Please just give me one more price. Just one more quote. And it never stops. There's always one more of something that they need. What happens is that just one more, yes, it zaps your energy, but it also zaps your motivation and your momentum because it drains you. So it isn't inspiring you. So that's just one more. And the third person that can be a distractor and could be in your inner circle is Mr. Tim the Toolman. So using this analogy, think about a person who borrows your hammer or some other thing that you own. They borrow it for so long that you forget who you gave it to, and then it becomes his. Or they continue to borrow it again and again until at one point you don't even remember if they have it or you have it. This person happens in business too. This person borrows your suggestion as their own. This person borrows your concept, your idea, your suggestion, your techniques as his or her own. And that can be frustrating as well as it really does. It frustrates you, but it does zap that momentum too. And then also you lose that trust. And when you break that trust, it isn't a good person to be in your inner circle. So these people end up in our inner circle by default because we don't take the time to evaluate who is in our inner circle. So this is your key for you to go ahead and evaluate who you do have in your inner circle. If you have one of these 3 distractors, go ahead and drop that in the comment. Who do you need to move away from your inner circle? So this is MJ Callaway, and remember to power up, to play up, and to bounce up.